After the media fiasco, Willow was doing her own subterfuge to oust Jock out of the company. The gadget she had in her hand when she bumped into John was actually a camera with a microphone. She had it set up in Jock's study as that was the place where he usually does his business. As the disaster at the mine was able to get him to talk about the situation on record, Willow called in all of her favors and contacts from litigation attorneys to legal advisors. She was getting ready to boot and condemn the parasite from her company. While she gets her evidence, she spent the time brushing up on how to run the company, and Whitley came forward to speak to her. Willow's room. Whitley was studying business and helping his mother with it. It was warmer for him than studying with his father. It was fun until Jock entered and took Whitley for an outing while Willow continued on. Whitley sadly waved at his mother while she smiled and waved back. The family was starting to get back together, even if it was just them, but it can't go any further with him still there. John returned from his purge and left the miners in Robin's care along with more evidence against Jock. Robin was now strengthening her campaign by exposing Jock, and with Willow preparing to do the same, it won't be long until he is in a 4x4 cell with no window and 2 meals a day composed of bread and water. John walks the halls only to hear crying, only to find. John, what's wrong? Whitley, I had a fight with my sisters. John sat alongside him and urged him to continue. Whitley, I was trying to tell them to give Mother a chance. She is serious in fixing this family, but they... John. Whitley, they said we weren't worth it. I wasn't worth it. They always treated me like a spoiled child. But how can I be spoiled? They're the ones who got what they want. They left this house. They left us and ran away. They left me here with him. They at least had each other. I had no one. He begins crying and wheezing uncontrollably. Whitley, I get why they left. Life here is not happy at all, but why treat me this way? Because I'm like him. That I'm spoiled rotten too. That I get what I want. I never get what I want. I do what he wants. No one has ever asked me what I want. He cries, looking at John, demanding for a response. John, what do you want, Whitley? Whitley, I want my family back. I want to be loved. I want this place to be happy. John, we can't simply wish for what we want. Whitley looks at him. John, we have to work for it. To fight for it. Whitley then. John, it's all right. It's not a crime for a man to shed tears. Whitley just cries as we see Willow at a nearby corner crying as well, her fist shaking as to the damage that Jock influenced. The moment lasted for a while. When he was finally able to settle down. Whitley, I'm sorry. John, no, it was only natural. So, what do you want to do now? Whitley, I just want to play something to get my mind off this. John, go ahead, I'll join you. Whitley, I always admired music, but Father said it was a waste of time and effort. But this is what I want to do. John, then just do it. Whitley began to play. Listen to this. Pause and look for the song in the description. After a while, Whitley ended the solo as John claps for him. John, impressive performance. You should try playing for orchestral or doing solos like your sister. Whitley, you give me too much praise, I'm still learning. John, and trial by fire is one of the best methods to see your mettle. Whitley just smiles at the man, and he saw his mother walking to them. Willow, that was beautiful, Whitley, you should pursue your dreams. Whitley, I don't know what about the company. Willow, I'm still around and should be able to hold the fort until you're ready to take it. Whitley, but what about Father? Willow, oh, about that? She turns on a nearby T.V. Atlas News. Miles, breaking news. New evidence has been shown of the poor and horrible living conditions in SDC mines have been brought to light by the absentee Willow Schnee, condemning her now disowned husband's actions and corrupt deals he has ever made. Jock, you can't do this to me. I own everything along with the dust you all use. Miles, he will be brought to Atlas Supreme Court for trial and sentencing, and with him gone, who will lead the SDC? Willow, I will. I have studied and have all proper and intricate knowledge of MY family's own business. I will oversee all business dealings and reforms that we must now enforce. First is the rights of our workers and fair wages. The T.V. was turned off. Whitley, Mother, does this mean? Willow, we're free. Whitley hugs his mother as the two just enjoys each other's company. But John felt odd. He felt something lurking just outside the manor. The presence was familiar, as he felt this all the while in Atlas after dispatching Salem's agent. Then an unholy wail could be heard reverberating in the estate. Klein rushes in and checks on the family. Willow, what is that? John, stay together. I know that kind of sound. Whitley, what could have made it? John, Grimm. He then felt the location of where this Grimm is. He rushes towards the front doors as something crashes through the painted glass. John, what kind of Grimm is this? It looks at him as he realizes he's its prey.